Mr. Deputy Speaker, when the Chief Minister earlier this year said this would be a year of action, certainty and security, she wasn't joking. Mr. Deputy Speaker, the year of action, certainty and security is well and truly underway. Today is an exciting day for the Territory. We are doing something that no jurisdiction has had the faith and the trust to put in place. We are moving the Territory forward, and this government is getting on with the job of rebuilding our economy. This government is working to ensure that those who invest in the Territory and want to put lots and lots of money in the Territory coffers, they have the certainty and the security they need. This bill is one step of the measures we're taking to ensure that when a decision is made, the decision stays. We're given the confidence to those who would love to see this Territory flourish. Now, let me quickly address some of the mistruths that we have heard throughout this process and clear up some of the Labor lies. Madam Speaker, the Leader of the Opposition this morning said that there was not a single member of the CLP government who went out to the electorates of Arnhem, Daly, Goyder or Arafura to talk with any of the constituents regarding this bill. I consider myself to be a member of the CLP government, Mr. Deputy Speaker. Perhaps if the member for Daly spent some time in his office and in his electorate, his constituents wouldn't be ringing and emailing and meeting with me, Mr. Deputy Speaker. Mr. Deputy Speaker, his constituents call him the ghost. They can't find him, but they can find me. Mr. Deputy Speaker, I love the rural area and I love our Territory. I do my absolute best to make sure I'm available to my constituents and constituents right across the Territory in the rural area. I go to the markets, I deliver my newsletter, I support my local shops and pubs and spend nearly every waking moment out and about in the community. I love you, Mel. If you're listening at home, I will spend some time with you eventually. I'm not scared of travelling around the rural area and meeting people. I love my community. And Mr. Deputy Speaker, when I've been out and about and talking with people, I talk about the Territory Coordinator to all that will listen. I've taken dozens of calls and meetings on this bill, both in the draft stage, in my office, on the weekend, after hours. I'm always available. I stepped in and chaired the Scrutiny Committee, where we had 2 days of public hearings on this bill, where I sat and listened to every word spoken, Mr. Deputy Speaker. I read through the hundreds of submissions on this bill. I've read every clause and every line on this bill, and I'm starting to consider myself a bit of an expert on this bill. It would be great if those opposite took the time to read that as well. Mr. Deputy Speaker, this is an incredible step forward for the Territory. There's nothing quite like it, being part of a government that's actually delivering for the people of the Territory. I highly recommend it. Perhaps in 30 or 40 years, if there's ever a Labor government again in the Territory, you might be able to experience the same. And to the people of Adelaide River, Batchelor, Dundee Beach, Pine Creek, Berry Springs, Livingston, Darwin Rivers, Southport, Wagite Beach, Bay, Lewin, Daly River, Pepperminardi and Wadeye, if you can't find your local member, come find me. I'm here to work, I'm here to listen. I love the Territory, Mr. Deputy Speaker, and I support this bill and acknowledge that our government is getting on with the job of rebuilding our economy and opening up the Territory to investment.
Thank you, Member for Goyder.